Okay, this is Pastor Mike. Hello, I'm going to make several different little instruction videos so that if you have a question on how to run one of the TVs here at the church, that you'll have a couple little videos to be able to go through. I'm going to run step by step through several processes and make a video for each part of the process. So the very first thing I want to do is talk about the systems that we have, each TV that we have that is set up on the wall like this. When we have 4 TVs now like this, it is a Roku TV. Roku is the system, and you'll see it says Roku TV right here. And I've got it so that each Roku TV remote should be Velcroed somewhere on one of the 2 corners, depending. I'm just using the one in the kids' room right now, but this TV should have a remote like this. And you can take a look at the remote. I'll go ahead and show it here. Hopefully you can see the remote. There's a little power button right here, and then there's some buttons to hit around here. One thing to note, we're probably not going to ever use these buttons on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about those buttons. On the side, there's some volume buttons up and down, and also the mute button on the side of this. So that's just where you find it. When you come to the TV, then you can just turn it on like this. So I'll come up here, and hopefully it'll come on for me. Each TV will have a little bit start format, but it'll come up to something that looks very similar to this, where there's different channels that you can use. Now, hopefully, it'll already be connected. I mean, the goal is that every TV will stay connected to the internet. If you need to reconnect to the internet, you'll have to come over here. And so on the remote, you'll just go over to the side, and you can see right here, go like this and come over to the side. And so hopefully it will work like this. There we go. Come over to the side and you'll see home, featured, and free. What you're going to want to do is go down to settings. Bam. Okay, and you'll see network. Go to network and you're going to say, and right now we're connected, and it shows you 3 of the TVs are set up to a network called Oakland EFC Central, and the other one's called Youth. The one that's down in the adult room. And so if it's not, it'll talk about getting a new connection or setting up a connection. Most of the time, it'll, talk about setting up a connection, and you'll go to wireless, and it'll scan for networks, and then you'll want to try to find one. If the network is already there, like Oakland EFC Central, which is already there, then you hit connect to it, and it's got a password, and the password should already be in there. All you have to do is hit connect. If the password is not in there, sometimes we get power outages. And so because of that, there's not going to be a password. Sometimes it'll clear the TV. I will send you an email. Everybody who uses this, an email with a link to a number of the passwords that we'll be using as we do this. So anytime you want to go back to the home screen, there's a little home button right here. And so you're going to want to hit that. It just looks like a little house. Hit the home button as you pointed at the TV. And you'll come back to here where you have these different channels to be able to use. And so the different channels on this particular TV, you can see the various channels that we have to use. Right Now Media, where a lot of our stuff is going to happen, it's going to be right here. You just go and highlight that, and you can go into Right Now Media. We aren't actually connected to any of these other channels, like we don't have logins there. You might personally have a Netflix login. If you know the password and you want to bring that someday, that's fine. You can go ahead and log in there. Frankly, I think my account is connected to this TV because my daughter watches sometimes. This computer, not all of our computers have a DVD player, but this computer has one. And so if you need to play DVD player, you would just come and you click here and you turn on this. And I'm going to do this real quick. Turn on your DVD player. On the DVD player, again, Velcroed on here, is the remote for the DVD player. And then it's just like any DVD player. Once you click on that channel, you insert the disc, and then you just run it off the DVD remote. And so hopefully you know how to do that. So we're just going to go back to home here. If you have a computer and you want to connect to the computer, connect to the TV, you can do that as well. There is what's called an HDMI port. You have to have this HDMI connection for your computer. If you have like a Mac computer, I do have a way to connect into those, but you'd have to ask me beforehand to get the adapter for that. Again, YouTube is connected to a specific YouTube account. I'll talk about that in a little bit on another video. So that's all I wanted to do for this video. You can kind of just play around. You can see, you can go back and forth on this little keypad here where you need to go. And hit the OK button whenever you want to go to that particular channel. So that's all I have for this video.